Hello guys, this is Jamie. Welcome back today to episode 13 of this Ashes Cricket Career Mode. Now the number 13 is unlucky for some. That's why we've named it Triskaidekaphobia for today's episode. But today we're going into it and we're going to be playing Milton Keynes in a 3-day club game. So obviously in our last episode we scored scores in the 40s and 30s. I want to try and get that big score today though. So not too much between the teams. Milton Keynes do have a slight advantage over us, particularly in the bowling department. But let's see what we can do when we play this next game. Okay then, so here we are. We're at the Milton Keynes Gardens.
Good morning and welcome. I'm Michael Slater, and with me for this exciting...
We can see here that we're opening the batting, as is always the case. And we're going to have a look. So we've got a crumbly hard pitch for today's game. Temperature of 41 with partly cloudy, 14% chance of rain, a southeasterly wind, and quite a bit of cloud around. So I think it's definitely going to be a bowling pitch as the time wears on. So I think we want to try and get out there with the bat first of all. So we've got the toss coming up. It's going to be Solihull, Milton Keynes that throw the coin in the air. Solihull have call, hits the floor. We've won the toss and we've chosen to bat first, which is exactly what we wanted to do. So let's see if we can build some runs today. We've got to try and at some point make this century target. So hopefully in today's episode we can make it that. So here we go then. We've got an average of 27.14 so over 17 matches. A high score of 65 not out. Chris Eccleston is going to be the first one to bowl into Taylor, and just going to build the confidence first of all. So it's going to be Eccleston with the first delivery of the match. And we've played a nice shot, but it's gone to the fielder, so we're not going to go for anything off that. So we've got another delivery from Eccleston, and we've just swatted it away there. That's got to be going all the way for 4. The fielder is chasing it round on the fence, and I think he may just get to it before it hits the rope, and he does. Manages to save the run. We've picked up 3. Probably could have got 4 here. We definitely could have got 4 had we have carried on the running. But we'll take 3. Puts Murad Ebsari on strike for the last couple of balls of the game, and again we've got this problem here, so you just have to go into the menu. So Ebsari picks up 1 off 2 balls. We've got the last delivery of the over to face with 4 without loss at this stage in the game, and that's a shot that's gone to the fielder. So that is the first over and done with. We're 4 without loss. Mick Watt next in then with some left arm fast medium. He's got an average of 32, best of 4 for 59. He bowls to Ebsari, who picks up a run off the first ball. So let's see what Mick Watt has got for us here today. Oh, and that's a good ball. Gets past the outside edge. Played a bit straighter than we should have for that one, so we'll just have to let that one get away from us. Oh, good delivery that from it. What? Nipping back off the seam. Played straight. Almost managed to get that outside edge. Another good delivery. And that's in the air, and that's gone. Wicket keeper gets the top edge, and Taylor has gone. Early doors, a really poor score, and we've started off terribly. Mick Watt with the delivery. Movement off the sea. Ball pitches up in the air. We get it completely wrong. Ball up into the arms of the keeper. And that is the end of that first innings for Taylor. And we've gone for 3. Caught by Stark off the bowling of Mick Watt. And now it's all down to Namish Macbeth and Murad Ebsari. And it looks like we're... Giles with a good score there of 90. Bull on to... in his 80s now. He's gone and got on to get the century. Good partnership here for Milton Keynes. Quite a close game. So we're going into the second innings now. Now this time we need to really get a much better score under the way. So we've got a lead of 47 into this second innings now. So we've got Eccleston who's going to bowl that first delivery. Going to build the confidence up of the batsman first before we start doing anything too expansive. And again, there's the fielder in that position. And that's a lovely shot, and that has beaten the fielder. We should definitely be able to get 2 off this. And we're back in for 2. Plenty of time. Nicely done. We're off the mark. 1 more run needed to beat the first inning score of 3. Which is just terrible, really, wasn't it? But, you know, these things do happen. Mistimed the shot. And that's a nice shot, but we're just going to come back into the crease because I thought that was going to beat him, but it didn't. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what score you think I'm going to get in this second innings. Hopefully it will be a big one. And that's a nice shot. And we're just going to go and pick up the single here. Nicely done. Ebsari's going to face his first ball of the match here on the last ball of that over. So Watt is next in. Now Watt picked up our wicket in that first innings. He did give us a bit of trouble as well with a bit of movement off the seam. So we've just got to be careful how we're playing him. And that really raced off the bat nicely there. And that's into the gap there, and we should be able to get at least two. It might actually get to the fence for our first boundary of the innings or of the game. It's just not going to make it, is it? Oh, it is. It has made it to the fence, and that is the first 4 of Taylor's innings in this game so far. So that's a lovely shot indeed. Just manages to make it. We've got 2 more 4s to get until we get some vital XP improvement. So we need to try and get that in this episode if we can. And that's a nice shot again. It's probably not going to make it though. This time, the fielder's definitely hot on the heels of it, and we're going to come back for 2. Probably could have got 3, but we're not going to pressure it too much. So we move on to 9. And that's a nice shot on the offside, and that races away to the fence. The fielder's not going to get anywhere near that, and that is a lovely shot. And that pushes us 1 closer to that 37 4s that we need to get the XP, and it is lovely worked away shot that on the offside. Really good. Good shot indeed. So here we go then. Yes. Nicely worked into the space there, and that should be at least 2. We're just going to stay for 2. That adds another 2 runs onto the total. And it's Craig Ecclestone with the delivery. And that's nicely worked into the gap, and that should be going all the way to the fence for 4. Fielder's closing down on it, but he's not going to have enough time to make it. And oh, he has actually managed to save it. And we're going to come back for 4 runs though, which is what we'd have scored if we hit the boundary. So good running there from the pair. We've hit 37 4s, objective completed, which is very, very good indeed. And that's a lovely smash shot there, pulled onto the onside, and it looks to be slowing up in the field, so we should be keeping hard on the running. And we're just going to take 3 this time. Good arm there from the fielder, hit the wicket from a long way out there. That's nicely worked into the gap, and that's going very close to advancing all the way to the fence. It does, and we picked up another boundary here. Really nice shot there on the pads. Clipped away for 4, and that pushes us on now into the high 20s. We're ticking along all right in this innings so far. And that's a nicely worked away shot into the space between the 2 fielders on the onside. And we come back for 2 nicely worked runs. And that pushes us on to 30 now. So we're back into the 30s, which is a good bit of confidence boosting for us here. And again, a lovely work shot, and that's gone a lot harder this time, and that should go all the way to the fence for 4. Beautiful shot on the offside. And that has raced away to the fence. Lovely shot there from Taylor, who's into the attack. That's a nice shot there. Racing along the floor, and it could possibly be chased down by the fielder. It just seems to be creeping away from him though, and I think it's going to make it all the way. And it does. Lovely shot that from Taylor. Makes it all the way to the fence, and we move on now to 43 without loss in this 3-day format. So it's going to be Watt again. Oh, and we take a swing at it and we miss it. Very lucky not to catch a bottom edge there. Remember guys, if you are enjoying this series so far, remember to leave a like on the video down below. Helps with getting more views and newer people onto the channel. That's a nice shot. We're not going to make a run though. So yeah, if you are liking it, remember to leave a like. Any comments that you may have on the series, if you think I'm doing things wrong, leave them in the comment section down below. As always, thank you for everyone for the support that we're getting so far. It's been a really enjoyable journey to date. So let's see what Watt's got with this next delivery. And that's a lovely shot there off the front foot, but a good save by the fielder. And the fielder's now been changed, so they put a man in here and a man in here. So it just means we've got to be a bit careful with the shot selection, but we managed to find a nice gap there, and that should be at least a couple of runs, possibly I'm just going to leave it at 2 actually. If we wanted to force it, we could have gone for 3, I think. But on to 41 now. We're into the 40s. This is what it's all about. So let's see what Watt's got for us with this delivery. And that's a nice shot, but we're a bit early on the shot. And the ball goes to the fielder. That's a nice work shot into the space, and that should go all the way for 4. That it's definitely getting away from the fielder, and there's no chance of him catching that. That pushes us into the mid-40s here. Lovely shot indeed there from Taylor. That should push us on to around 45, which it does. So we're potentially a boundary away from a half century here. Fingers crossed. That's a nice shot, but the fielder's going to close it down, and we've now got a chance to get a half century here. The field here, particularly on this offside, that's a nice shot into the space there from Taylor, and it looks like it's going to go all the way to the fence for 4, and it has, and we've picked up another half century. And Taylor's now going to raise his bat in the air and salute the Solihull crowd who have come out to see him today. 31 ball, 50, 52 not out, strike rate of 167, 8 fours. Good knock this, particularly after that really poor first innings, and it now brings in Matthews with the next delivery. That's a nicely worked away shot. However, there is a fielder there, so we're just going to cancel that run shout. What I will say is, if it does pitch in the right sort of area, we've got plenty of aerial prowess here, and it's a good shot, but the fielder is adept to that shot. So Taylor with the next delivery to face here from Matthews. And that's high in the air from Taylor. We've finally connected with an aggressive shot, and that's gone all the way for 6. We picked up our first 6 in a very, very long time, and I was a bit cautious when I hit that, but we've absolutely nailed it today. Steps down on the front foot, puts the bat high in the air. The ball sails away to the fence, and it's a beautiful shot there, high over the rope. Lovely shot from Taylor. That moves us on to 60, and we're pushing now, potentially, the highest ever score that we've scored in any format of the game. So this is a possibility now for us. Now, get back in your crease, boy. I quite enjoyed hitting that 6, as you can probably imagine from my commentary of it. It's a lovely shot to hit that. And that's a lovely shot there. It does hit the batsman. Would have gone nicely there for at least 2, but it managed to hit our own batsman, which is not ideal. But we move on to 61 now off 38. A lead of 114 in total, which is nicely done. And we hit the fielder, who's right in close there. That's the question that we have to present. And we smash it to the fence. Is he going to manage to get underneath it on the rope? Oh, another 6 from Taylor. Lovely shot. And with that, we have now passed our best ever score of 65 not out. Lovely shot there, Kelsey. But Taylor, with the aggressive shot, hits it high into the air. There was a slight concern the fielder on the fence may get round and put a hand under it, but it is high and long, and he gets it over the top. So we now move on to 67 here. We're going to have to start looking to go over the top again, I think. And that's nicely done into the space, and that should at least get us a couple, maybe 3 runs. It looks to be slowing up on the fence, so we need to definitely try and come back for 3, possibly 4 if we can do it. It's going to be close, but we are going to make it back for 4. Good running there from the pairing, and we've picked up another 4 runs, and for the first time in this career mode, we have now moved our score into the 70s, which is excellent stuff. So we're 71 without loss now off 46 deliveries. Can we push on and get that century? We'll just have to wait and see. We'll come across the wicket a bit more. Ah! Oh my God, and he's got the edge. Oh, I knew that. Really annoying. Good delivery that though from Matthews. Stark, the wicketkeeper, with the catch, and Taylor has gone for 71. Looked like an inside edge that. We're going to have a look now on the replay just to see exactly what happened there, but it looked like an inside edge. So we've got Stark coming in with some finger spin, right arm finger spin. Gets a good bit of turn on it. It turns on the pitch, off the edge, and into the hands of the keeper, who advanced right up behind the stumps. Good bit of bowling that, caught him out. Can't complain. We've picked up a high score. And we're pressuring the score on quite nicely here, so I think potentially today we could get the win. And it's some really good bowling in the second innings, particularly from Lawson and McLean. And we have picked up a victory here at Milton Keynes Gardens, courtesy of some good batting from Taylor and some good bowling from Lawson and McLean. 139 runs has been the victory total, which is really good. And after a very poor first innings, 71 in the second innings off 48 balls is definitely something positive to move forward to. We do though have to get into those triple figures in the near future. I'm sure that is just around the corner. A definite confidence builder in this episode. So guys, if you have enjoyed this episode today, it's been episode number 13. Remember to leave a like on the video down below. Every like helps it get further reach out there on the YouTube platform. If you're new to the channel and you want to see more Ashes cricket content, then hit that subscribe button for more content. Hit the notifications bell if you want to see more. And we're now going to apply some more stuff here onto the player. So we're going to go and add a bit more onto the drive. We've got a bit more onto the hook and pull, and that's going to be it for today. So again guys, if you have enjoyed today's episode, remember to do what I said previously, and I'll catch you again in tomorrow's episode. If you enjoyed today's episode of Ashes Cricket and you want to see more cricket content on the channel, head across to my Cricket Captain 2017 series, which you'll see on the screen now. Thank you ever so much for watching today's video guys, and I'll catch you again in the next episode.